Hi everyone, this is Mike Bond with Hard Money Mike. Today we're going to talk about one of the simplest and easiest ways to make real estate investing easier. We help hundreds of clients every year, but the one thing that we see over and over is people with lower credit scores than needed just because they're doing one thing wrong. And that one thing wrong is they're using their personal credit cards for business purposes. That one little mistake is costing people tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. We see it every day. Just this week, we've closed 2 different loans. We helped 2 people pay down their credit cards with a small loan just so they could get their score higher. They both needed long-term loans for their rental properties. And we just had an inquiry from another lender who's looking for us to help his client pay off his credit cards so he could get a new fix and flip loan. So what's happening is more and more people are using their personal credit cards for business purposes. You got to stop doing that. You have to get them over to a business credit card. We're not talking the commercial kind of business cards where you have to work on your D&B. You have to go through all these different steps. Not the hard way, just the simple way of getting these credit cards and these charges that are for your business off your personal credit. All it is moving everything from your personal credit cards to business credit cards. It's the same process. It's the same way. All you do is if you have a good credit score and you have a business that is functioning, you could apply for the same companies, the Chases, the Cities, the American Expresses, all of those. If you want help, we have it all set up for you too, because it's the number one thing we see that's holding people back. Credit scores. As larger and larger firms, as Wall Street gets into this space, they're basing almost all of their loans off of 3 things. And one of those 3 things is credit score. Fair or not, that's the way it is. So how do you play the game? How do you win at the game? The very first thing and the easiest way is credit cards. Move your business charges off your personal credit card so you don't have those affecting your credit score. In other words, the next flip you're doing, you're using your business credit cards. They're not reporting to your credit, so it's not driving down your score, and it's also not hitting your DTI. When you go to do a loan on your personal side, maybe your home, maybe get a car, boat, whatever it is, you're not going to have to answer any questions on what those credit cards and what all those balances are. Take the simple, easy route. We understand in this business, leverage is needed, is king. Leverage now is more and more based on your credit score. Your credit score is impacted by the usage of those credit cards, and that usage is all mixed up because you're putting business charges on your personal credit. Anything on your personal credit cards shows in your personal credit report. Anything, as long as it's a properly set up business credit card, is not reporting to your personal credit. So just that one little, let's call it a hack, will save you tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars over the next year to 5 years. Now just be aware, there's a couple of credit cards like Capital One who still do report to your personal credit. So make sure you stay away from them. Make sure you set up the proper business cards that will not report, that you could use. You could run them all the way up. You don't have to worry about that 30% usage that people talk about you that you can't go over. This way you could run them up. It's not going to affect your score. When you get the next loan or the permanent loan for your rental property, it is not going to affect you. And when you refinance, then you can pay those down. You can pay those off, or when you sell the property. Make sure you put yourself in a win position. Part of that win is using business credit cards over your personal credit. Simple, easy. You know, we talk about buckets of money, but one of the things is make sure your credit is good. Credit cards are something that you need. You just don't need them to be in your personal name. Put them in your business. So in this, set it up like a business. Set up your LLC. Set up your bank accounts with your business. Do all those things. One other little trick when you're doing business credit cards, try to stay away from real estate or investing or wholesaling or whatever that is in your name. Some banks actually frown on that. Just keep it generic. Just, like Mike Bond LLC. That makes it easier for you as you go forward. Just remember, real estate investing is based on leverage, using other people's money. It is easier to use other people's money and get cheaper, better, faster money if you have a higher credit score. The easiest way to do that is to switch everything from your personal credit cards over to your business credit cards. You need to do this today because almost everyone can do it. Even if it's adding one card at a time until you get everything transitioned over. Start today, be successful tomorrow. Business credit cards are a huge first step, easy step. We could actually guide you to the right business credit cards and even other lines of credit. Most of these products are offered through our sister company, the Cashflow Company, where we not only do hard money, but we do DSCRs. We do all the loans and all the good loans for investors. we're looking out for investors. We want you to set up your business cards correctly. We want to set the HELOCs so you're in control and funding more. Anything we could do to help you become more successful makes us all more successful. Get your personal cards out of the business. Make sure everything is running through the business. Makes it cleaner on the taxes, your credit. Just makes everything so much easier. So let's start with something we could all do. Let's get everything moved over to business credit cards. Now, if you want to make more money on every real estate deal, check us out in our next video.